Hello, this is Molly from the CMSNet Help Desk. Today I'm going to do a quick webinar related to statewide users. With the June 2019 change cycle going live June 24th, there are some changes related to the homepage link for statewide and state admin users. So basically, I wanted to mention is that for statewide users, when you do log in, you will no longer see the awaiting service review counter quick link, and you will also not be able to see the list of SARs from the home page. So you can click on authorization and search from the authorization module, or you can also run the report. So let's go ahead and get started. So on the screen here, I'm logged in as a test user and as a user and as a CCS County user. So my home page is going to look like this. So it will have the All Awaiting Service Review, and it will have the All Awaiting Case Review, My Awaiting Case Review. With the June changes on June 24th, the All Awaiting Service Review is now changed to SARs. So it is now called SARs, and it will consist of All Awaiting Service Review, My Awaiting Service Review, All Pending SARs, and My Pending SARs for that user's county. Now the reason why statewide users, and as I mentioned, statewide users will not have the SARs area at all. So you would only have everything above, including all awaiting case review, but you will not have SARs. You will not have these 4 quick links. Okay? So I'm going to quickly log in as a statewide user in my test environment to show you how the screen looks like. All right, so here I'm logged in as a statewide user, and like I mentioned, it's just all the other links along with awaiting case review, but you will not see the SARs. As you can see here, there are no SARs. So if I minimize this, this is my county user. As you can see, there are SARs here. Okay, so that is the difference between a county user, a CCS county user, and a statewide user. So statewide users have access to all 58 counties, and therefore having the SARs link here, if that user accidentally click on, or not accidentally click on the link, it will take too long and slow down the system, and that's the reason why the quick links are not here. Now as a statewide user, you may, and as a county user, there is the authorization module where you can go and search for the awaiting service review or pending SARs in the search authorization, okay? Or any SARs. So let's go back to my statewide users. So I'm going to go to Program Modules, and I'm going to go to Authorization. And let's say, for example, you're a statewide user and you support Alpine County. So I'm going to go ahead and select Alpine County because that's where all my test cases are at. And if you want to find all the awaiting service review requests, then just go ahead and click on Alpine and click on the All Awaiting Service Review. You can scroll down, and you can also search by review status if you're if you're looking for certain SARs. For example, we do have a pending ICD review, so that's basically the county users can mark that stating that they've already sent it to and done their part and sent it to you. So if you're looking for just those SARs in those review status, you can do that as well. So I'm hoping there's one. So I'm just going to go Alpine, All Waiting Service Review, and do pending ICD reviews. I'm going to go ahead and do search. No found. That's probably because there's none. So let's go. Let me quickly go back to my Alpine user really quick. Go to home page. Let's go ahead and put one in here. Let's choose this one. All right, so let's go ahead and click on Alpine again. All Waiting Service Review, and let's go ahead and choose Pending ISCD and go ahead and click Search, and there you go. So you find your SAR there. So that's one way of searching. So that's for review status. So if you just want to find Alpine SARs, all awaiting service review, you can just go ahead and click on search and you'll get the list of SARs, and these are all my fake test kits. As you can see, they're fake child, test fake, and test county babies, so they're all fake clients, okay? But they're all in Alpine County, so that's how you can do use the search authorization to search for SARs. You have all dependent counties as well if you're SCRO, so, and that's probably going to slow down this, not slow down the system, but I forgot that I should not show that because it might show PHI, so I'm going to move it over. So I'm going to go back, so as a county user, so if you do all dependent counties, so it refreshed and there's no PHI, so I'm going to bring it back, and then as you can see here, it says all dependent county, and I'll have the caseload of all the dependent counties as well. So you can search by all dependent counties, click on all awaiting service review, and it'll bring up all the service review for the counties that are dependent. Okay, so that's one way you can search, or you can just search by county. All right, and we added with the June change cycle the ability for the county users or even statewide users. So you can go in and select, say for example, let's do all awaiting service review. You can go in and look at a request, and you can change the review status, update, remove. So that's something new. You can refer to the manual as well. There's instructions on the review status section, and the manuals are found here under manuals. And you can go to manuals, and it'll pop up the section with all the manuals, okay? Alrighty, so that is basically, so I just wanted to show you as a statewide users what you can do and how to search, because the home page, we took away the SARs for statewide users. So if you need to search for awaiting service review or SARs in a certain status, then you can do so using the awaiting service review section on the search authorization screen. If you can also search by SAR status as well, if you want to find pending SARs. All right, and now I want to show you one new report that we did put in related to the review status. So as you can see here on the screen, on the View SAR screen, we added the ability for users to put a status on the SAR. So it's not a tickler, there's no notification to a user or anything like that. It's just for the user to update the status, save. It still stays on the counter if it's an awaiting service review or a pending SAR. And for the users, they get to, click on the link and stuff like that and see. But for a statewide user, you will have to, you basically can search. Let me go. Okay, this is my statewide user. So let's go ahead and use Alpine as an example again. That's where all my test cases are. So I did Alpine, all awaiting service review. And if you want, you can, okay, so I'm going to go ahead and click on search. So we've added the review status here on the column. So if any, on the SAR search result, if you're searching by client, so you can also see that here, search by client, there's the new column for review status as well. And then also if you click on any SAR that has an awaiting service review or in pending status, you can add, like this one is in pending, you can add the status on the request, okay? And I'm going to go click on back. So here's another pending one, so you can click on that as well. So as you can see here, so this one has an awaiting service review as well. And you can also, for the pending status, you can put a status on the pending as well. Alrighty, so, and then for the awaiting service review, you can click on it. You can put the status on it as well. So I'm just randomly picking one. Okay. So that's just to show you the review status and how it looks like on the search results. Okay. So now I'm going to go show you how to run the report if you ever, for whatever reason, need to find SARs in certain status. So we have, under the reports, we added the new report under reports. You go to SARs, and then go to SAR Review Status Report, and then it'll take you here. You would choose your county that you're going to run the report for, And then if the county doesn't use follow-up dates and they just update status, then you leave the follow-up date blank. Because if you choose the follow-up date, it will only bring requests back that has the follow-up date and put it on the field. But if the county just uses the review status column only, then do the SARs, then you just do the county, the SAR status, and the review status. So you can do Alpine, you could do select all, you can do select all for the review status as well. Or you could just do, I'm going to use Alpine as an example, or you can just do only Awaiting Service Review and find those maybe in just pending ISDD review and click on Run Report. And you'll get a pop-up that asks if you want to open it or save as. So I'm going to go ahead and click on Open. Then it's going to prompt and ask one more question. It'll ask, say the file format extension that I've generated, blah, blah, blah. The name of the report doesn't match. The file could be corrupt or unsafe. Unless you trust the source, don't open it. Do you want to open it? So go ahead and say yes. So when you say yes, it's going to pop up. So the report's going to look like this. Now, if you expand line, as you notice here, there are some numbers here that looks funky and corrupt. So if I clicked on to highlight everything, it will expand all the rows and it won't look like this anymore. However, if you expand line A, that might make it go too long. So I like to personally only expand line B all the way to the right or past the last column. And then just go ahead and just double click and it expands everything. And then here it is, the report. Found all of the client that had the review status that I selected and the SAR status that I selected, okay? And because I didn't put follow-up date on the search criteria, it brought it up. But because I didn't put follow-up dates when I set the review, so it came up, okay? All right, so that is basically all I wanted to show you. I showed you as a statewide users that you won't have the SAR quick linked. I showed you how to search on the authorization search screen and how to run the report. So that is it for the webinar. Thank you.